Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, and tonight is another very exciting evening because tonight we're going to be working on Build Your Vocabulary, number 19 in the advanced section. Does it get more exciting than that? I think not. So let's switch over, get our work screen as we always do, and here it is. Voila, look at this. Build your vocabulary, number 19, advanced, just as I said. Now, if you guys have already done build your vocabulary, numbers 1 through 18, you already know that having a strong and large vocabulary is necessary for communicating with others, reading, writing, listening, and speaking in English. I chose words for you that are not typically found in a basic English program, but nonetheless are very important and very common English words. I want you guys to learn these words by heart and incorporate them into your daily speaking whenever possible. Here are the 8 words we're going to be working with tonight. We have the word appalling, worrisome, speechless, like-minded, groggy, nefarious, the verb to struggle, and whereabouts. Let's start with the word speechless. Now, this beautiful word means temporarily at a loss for words, unable to speak because of strong feelings or emotions, such as surprise, shock, joy, amazement, or anger. Let's see these words in action. She was speechless when they called her name as the winner of the brand new electric car. Thank you for this generous gift. I really don't know what to say. I am truly speechless. The judge's decision left us speechless and nonplussed. Now, the word nonplussed, you saw that in one of the previous lessons in the advanced section. When I told her that I had been promoted to manager and that she would now be working under me, she was speechless. He was momentarily speechless, but then he gathered his thoughts, took a deep breath, and responded very cleverly. The recent discovery left everyone speechless and more confused than before. Now, the word worrisome, something that causes great worry, concern, distress, or anxiety. The doctor told us that his condition has become increasingly worrisome and that we should prepare for the worst and hope for the best. She developed worrisome symptoms in a short period of time that required immediate attention. The persistent rattling sound that I hear in my car is very worrisome. I will make an appointment with my mechanic today. There are some worrisome developments concerning climate change and global warming. The rising cost of housing is very worrisome to young people today, and understandably so. It's starting to get very worrisome because the tension between those two countries is escalating. It's even more worrisome because there is nothing we can do to fix the problem. Let's look at the verb to struggle, which means to have difficulty doing something or performing a task, to make great effort to try to accomplish something, to try hard to succeed. People that only earn the minimum wage struggle a lot just to pay for the basic necessities. She is a single mother with 2 small children, and she really struggles to make ends meet at the end of each month. My son is struggling with the new math curriculum this year, so I will hire a tutor to help him. I don't want him to fail the year. I heard that many young artists really struggle to make a living and to make a name for themselves. The poor little deer got tangled in the wires, and it is struggling very hard to free itself. Their business really struggled during the recent recession, but they said that things are better now. For those that are struggling with addiction, there are some very good centers that offer individualized care and counseling in a welcoming and supportive healing environment. He struggled for a long time writing the last chapter and changed his mind several times. Now his 3rd novel is complete, and he is quite proud of the ending that allows for the possibility of a 4th novel. Groggy. Now this word means feeling tired, weak, and sleepy, having a lack of concentration, and unable to think clearly due to tiredness or fatigue. She took a gentle sleeping pill to help her sleep, but it made her feel groggy in the morning. I was awake most of the night because the baby was crying. I only slept about 4 hours. That's why I feel so groggy this morning. This medication will be very effective for your symptoms, but it may make you feel a little groggy. It was a long flight, and I am so drained, worn out, and groggy. I just want to sleep for a few hours. I took a nap earlier today, but I still feel groggy. Because of the anesthetic, you will feel a little groggy and confused when you wake up after surgery. You will feel groggy while taking this medication, so do not operate heavy machinery, and this includes driving your car. Whereabouts. Now, this word means the place where a person or thing is located, approximately near where. I wish I knew her whereabouts so that I could send her a birthday card. Whereabouts do you live? The whereabouts of the hidden treasure are still unknown to this day. I need to know your whereabouts at all times. We think that he is living somewhere in Mexico, but his exact whereabouts are undetermined. That famous painting has been stolen several times, and its current whereabouts are a mystery. We have no clues as to his whereabouts at this time. It is the responsibility of parents to regularly monitor the whereabouts of their children. Now, the word appalling, which means shocking, horrifying, awful, terrible, and horrible. The rider fell off his horse and was trampled. His injuries were quite appalling, but he is expected to make a full recovery. The workers insisted that they could no longer work under such appalling conditions. It is not acceptable to have prisoners living in such appalling conditions. His actions and lies were equally appalling and truly unacceptable. It is appalling knowing that there are people capable of such sinister and fraudulent schemes. I forgot to mention, if there are words in this lesson that you don't know the meaning of, besides the 8 words that we're working on, where I've given you the definitions, you can look up those new words in your dictionary and add them to your vocabulary list and study those words. These new roads and electronic notice boards will significantly reduce the appalling rate of accidents and fatalities. The farm animals had been neglected and were finally rescued from those appalling conditions. I have never met anyone with such an appalling lack of manners. Now the word nefarious, which means a person that commits or is involved in evil or immoral acts, morally bad, indecent, offensive, or unethical. He created a nefarious scheme intended to cheat people out of their life savings, but fortunately, his plan was uncovered and his evil scheme never materialized. I heard that he is involved in some nefarious underworld activities. I don't think it's a good idea to do business with him. It is a great invention, but some people might use it for nefarious purposes. She was smart enough to know not to get involved in such a nefarious organization. If you see any nefarious activity in your neighborhood, you can report it anonymously. Make sure you change your passwords often, because scammers and hackers may try to steal your personal information and use it with nefarious intent. Now, this hyphenated word, like-minded, which means referring to people that have the same or similar views, tastes, opinions, interests, ideas, attitudes, or preferences. We will surely meet a lot of like-minded people at the conference, so I don't expect it to be boring. I prefer to spend my Saturday evenings with my community of like-minded people. You should join a group of like-minded individuals that share your specific interests. He spends 40 hours a week at work, and then he spends most of his free time with his like-minded colleagues. When you start your program at school, you will be surrounded by like-minded students and teachers. To maintain a long-lasting, interesting, and stable relationship, you need to find a like-minded partner. She is a member of an online community of doll collectors, and she spends a lot of her time buying and selling and sharing information with these like-minded members. And we're done with that lesson. So there's 8 new words that you can add to your vocabulary for reading, writing, speaking, listening, and singing, if you like singing like I do. So if that lesson helped you, you can subscribe to my channel. You can put a like on the video, and you can leave a message down below or just say hello. If you guys need to improve your English quickly, you can get yourselves a copy of Basic English. This book is published by McGraw-Hill and available everywhere, including Amazon, of course. Now, if you guys get a copy of this book, I want you to start on the first page and complete every page right to the end of the book. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. If you purchase this book and you leave it on your shelf, under your bed, in the closet, in a drawer, it will not help you. You have to complete the whole book from start to finish. Then you will see an incredible improvement in your English very quickly. If you guys are having difficulty with your verb tenses, here's the solution. English verb tenses, also available on Amazon. This will help you to master your English verb tenses. So if you get a copy of this book, it's the same type of deal. You start on the first page, you complete the entire book right through to the end, okay? Don't skip any pages, complete every single page. Answer key at the back to support you while you are learning as well. Also, I have a new Facebook page. It's called Learn English with Julie Lachance, and I put up all kinds of little things there to help you also with your English learning. One more thing, and I can't remember. Oh, yes. There are many lessons on my YouTube channel that will help you so much for pronunciation, connecting words, building your vocabulary, and so much more to come. So you can flip through those lessons, choose the ones you feel that you need some help with, or better yet, there's so much in all of the exercises, the lessons, the videos. You should do maybe all of them, and you will certainly learn from them. So for now, I'm going to wish you a pleasant evening. I'm going to go to the gym now. So I will see you guys in the next lesson, which may be in about a week's time. So take good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Goodbye for now.